Following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Coming to you live from Studio 5, high atop the Meadowbrook Building in Metro West Massachusetts. It's the Wicked Pisser Show.
Fuck it, we're going to do it again.
We're back.
Are we?
At least for the moment.
Are we
We had a
live?
hiccup.
93.2. Don't touch that dial.
It sounds like a
Papa doesn't like that.
Yeah, that's the
soft
downside of
box.
having to use a smartphone or whatever
Did you say
technology
S&M?
is in the computer.
What'd you say? S&M?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's
Yeah, so
What'd you say? F&M? FM?
That's a smartphone.
Oh, I don't know. I'm hearing.
Wow.
I got other things on my mind tonight.
salt.
Now it's sugar.
Oh, good.
Ooh.
I don't know. Just making a noise. Fill it in.
Quit spanking your carrot over there, big man.
Hey now.
Yay!
All right, so
Oh,
we're
I got
back.
a Snapchat.
We're going to give everybody a moment to catch up.
Yeah. They find us. We back. We's back.
Now we sound like every other podcast on the planet
Oh, we are.
Why?
Yeah.
because we don't have our professional microphones and our professional.
I know, right? This is studio, the board. Even though we have our sound guy Byron doesn't know what 99% of those buttons do.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah,
94.
So, if Huber wanted to call in,
it sucks to be him.
should I give him my phone number? We put him on
Oh, you
speaker?
could, or you could just call. You could call you right on Facebook and do
Facebook
put him on
Messenger,
speaker.
Yep.
Call him on Facebook, and we'll put it right on speaker right next to us here. Yeah.
All right, so while she's typing, I have some music for you.
Watch out.
I'm writing a paragraph.
You've done it again.
All right, so if you're listening to us again,
Sorry.
she's coughing in her ear again.
I'm sorry. I'm at the tail end of pneumonia. I can't even say it. What is it?
Don't tell her.
Pneumonia?
Don't.
Pneumonia.
Whoa, what the fuck? We could have gotten a half hour.
All right.
I couldn't.
Say it again.
How did that come out like that?
Pneumonia. I feel pneumonia.
How did that come out like
Pneumonia.
that?
Same
I've only had
way-
2
The
beers.
same way.
It's all-
No, we had a beer earlier.
The same way the special kids in the neighborhoods
But
used to say
pneumonia.
biscotti.
It almost sounded like she was saying like a third world country.
Well,
Out in that beautiful island of Pneumonia. Right?
Yes.
come on, I want to lay you.
Hey, I watched a show on Netflix, Flint PD. I watched a few episodes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What do you
How
like
was
it?
that show?
Good shit.
It was?
I'm deep
Yeah, I
into
watched.
it.
I think
You are? Ooh,
I got like
you
4
going
episodes
deep,
in.
baby?
I'm about 5 episodes in.
Yeah. Pretty good though.
I watched a show called Ugly Delicious.
Oh, I knew you were going to watch that because it got food.
Yeah.
I've been kind of wondering why my watch list is all fucked up.
Well, then give me my own name on there.
Nah, no matter what, it always gets fucked.
Hey, you're ding-a-linging.
Oh, speaking of ding.
Ding-a-linging.
That
Oh,
would
wait,
be
no. Call failed.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Try again.
She is a ding-a-ling.
I'm a spoof.
You know,
No, I'm a spoof.
you could call.
Because I have my ringer off.
Well, that's not.
Sorry.
That's the ringer right
I
there.
got lectured more recently about having my ringer off.
Ringer off.
When people trying to call you.
Yeah?
You know,
You got
and saying
lectured?
things. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened?
So,
You know, sometimes people need to get in touch with one another.
When people try to get in touch with you in a time of need and panic and anxiety kicks in, you don't answer the phone.
Yeah, don't depend on me.
Yeah. So, and then, so then when
Is that wrong, though? What's wrong about that?
I didn't say it was wrong, but then I tell you, I pointed out at 1 or 2 a.m. my phone dinging away because of like different notification sounds, whatever.
Yeah, but at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, do you need your phone on? Who's calling you at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning?
But when you're getting complaints that phone's not on when someone's calling you, so now you have to set like time constraints on yourself.
Whoops.
You know, I got a simple solution to this. Get the world's loudest and most annoying ringtone and program it for that person who's really important in your life.
Oh, okay. Wait, is he going to call?
Yeah, I think so.
That's Simple Hints from Byron. I don't have a theme for it.
There we go.
You are a smelly pirate hooker.
What the hell?
Hold on.
It's not letting me talk to him. All right, we'll try it this way. I'm gonna call him.
I wonder if his...
Shut up!
She can't.
Every time I went to answer, it said call fail.
Right up here.
Hold on. Hi, Huber.
Hey, can everybody hear me, or is it just you?
No, I put you on speaker, baby.
You're on blast, bitch.
Yeah, so it's no longer a 900 call, okay?
Okay, yeah. Hey, where are the white women at? So I wanted to ask you, because I went to the movies on Friday to go see Death Wish, and it was cool, but it should have been more violent.
Oh, was not enough violence for you?
There was like one good brain smashing murder, like a good revenge killing, but it was kind of lackluster. Yeah, it wasn't that great.
Kinda.
So, is Death Wish, is that the remake of the old Charles Bronson movie?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was a good movie.
Yeah, it was a great movie, but the thing is they had to remake it for the snowflakes and take all the violence out. Because
I want more violence.
I heard that they were offering Play-Doh and puppies out in the lobby after the
Get
movie.
out of here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, Huber, man. Movies like that, they're supposed to have the action. I mean, action is the number one in flicks like that.
I mean, I'll say it was a good movie, but it was a lot of, sitting in a basement, learning how to use a gun, because obviously Bruce Willis is the typical older guy, and he's never shot a gun in his life until the moment he needs to. So that was like 45 minutes of the movie, and when I decided to go see this, I'm like, oh, it's directed by Eli Roth, and I'm like, he did those Hostel movies that were crazy, weird, and sick, so Death Wish, I figured it would be the same way, but nope.
Yeah. How long was that movie?
It ran like an hour and 47 minutes.
All right.
Oh, that's not that bad.
No, they're getting shorter and shorter.
Well, I was going to say, because a lot of them, I hate when they only push like an hour and a half. That's ridiculous.
That's more like
because
a comedy, though.
Well,
right? Like a
but it's
cheesy
just,
comedy.
My complaint there is when you're spending the money. To me, I want the movie to be closer to the 2 hours, over 2 hours.
Oh my god, not that last movie I saw. You would have killed yourself.
What movie?
I saw The Greatest Showman.
Oh yeah,
And it was
like
a
2.5
musical?
hours.
Well, it was a musical.
Yeah.
It doesn't count. It's like a faggoty.
Huber, I didn't know it was that kind of movie. I took my 10-year-old. I'm like, oh my god, let's go see the movie about Ringling Brothers dude. Or whatever, P.T. Barnum. So I finally convinced him to see that over Peter Rabbit. And we get there, and I'm like, oh, there's a song. Right? I'm like, oh, it's probably only one thing. All of a sudden, it's every 5 minutes. But the story was good. He liked it, but at the very end, he was just like, Mom, really? If they do one more song, I'm going to kill myself.
He walked out of that theater wondering if he had a vagina.
Oh, my God.
Seriously, poor kid.
I want to see Black Panther, though. Have you seen Black Panther?
See, I was in the movie theater when people were going to see that, and I'm not making this up, Byron, Bubba, and Patty. When I looked into the theater, I saw a dude wearing a dashiki. And I'm like, ooh, everybody's in their African, there was 7 people wearing their African clothes. And I'm like, I'm just going to go see Death Wish.
Now they did a story on the local news out here about a woman who runs an African clothing company, and since the movie came out, she's been inundated with people to make custom pieces for them so that they can look just like what's his name, T'Challa or T'Chaka, I can't remember. I was never I'm a comic book geek,
Yeah.
And I was not a fan of the Black Panther. He was okay. He was just too
Political?
Too invincible.
Oh. Like he had no vulnerability.
Yeah, you shoot at
Shit,
him
I
and
can't
nothing.
speak shit.
Nothing would. I mean, all the bullets because he had adamantium. Whatever the fuck that is.
Oh, you're doing what I'm doing.
Adamantium claws. Adamantium.
There you go.
See, Huber, you could have helped me out there.
Man, they should bring back Doc Ock since we're talking about Doc Ock.
I wanted to watch you squirm with that word for a little bit. That's like.
Hey, you been writing today, or did you take a break?
I'm taking a break, and that's the reason I called too, was because it's been a while since I've been on the Pissy Show, and I didn't want to bump in Byron and you think I was neglecting anybody, because I truly loved all three of you in a non-gay way besides that. But, so I figured I'd call up and break some news and tell you my book is almost done.
No way. How many pages do you think you've written?
Well, they're computer pages, so it's tough to make like that.
Yeah, that's true.
A computer page is bigger than what it would normally be on. But I think I got like 150 pages.
Nice.
That's crazy. Now, are you going to have it edited?
Am I going to have what?
Are you going to have it edited or like send it to an editor?
Yeah, I'm going to. The dog is going to help me with the editing process.
Nice.
And we're gonna rewrite it.
Nice.
Actually, Rich is gonna rewrite it to make it sound more up to speed.
Yeah.
Because of some of the words I use, and hopefully it should be completely done by the fall.
Oh my God, I can't wait. That's exciting.
With this whole Me Too movement, though, I'm kind of nervous.
Why?
Because, I'm kind of, you know me, I'm very politically incorrect.
Mm-hmm.
so I have a story in there about this chick, and it's true, she's a good friend of mine. We were hanging out, and she was in a class, because this took place like when I was in high school. She was learning about people's names and how to say them backwards. So she realized she couldn't say my name backwards because it's Bob both ways. So one day she caught me checking out her boobs, and that became my nickname all through high school. So
what boobs?
Yeah, boobs. Thinking she couldn't use Bob in a weird way. She had an MHO and it was boobs.
No.
Oh my. Yeah,
Now.
So, there's gonna be a lot of stories in there like that. I hope it's good, and I hope it gets attention. But if I don't sell 3 copies, I'll be happy.
We'll promote it for you.
Yeah, that night of me, you, and the donkey, that didn't make it in there, right?
Yeah, for sure. I think her name was Kinky Kelly.
Oh.
Wait, ooh, that's a story I need to hear.
Did I miss anything that was super important on the show? Because I know it tuned in late. And,
just our malfunctions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had everything from electronic malfunctions to hair malfunctions.
Hair? Oh, me?
Oh yeah.
Hey, I got me a weave.
Oh, Bob. So we did a couple shows live. Am I yelling? I'm sorry, I'm yelling. I'm yelling.
You just speak. I know.
Sorry.
Women
Bob,
love to yell into their phones.
Shut up.
They do. You're sitting in
So
the supermarket
Bob, anyway,
and someone's screaming.
shut up. I'm talking.
Oh.
So we did a couple live shows, and I decided to put hair weave in to make my hair longer. And we were finishing one of the shows, and I walk out of the bathroom, and not only do I have toilet paper stuck to my shoe, my weave falls out of my head and falls on the ground right in front of Byron.
Of course, I notice it. That's because
if you have any black friends, which I'm sure you don't because it's Boston.
That's not true.
Have them put a weave in for you because they do that very well.
Oh my God! It was such. I did it so ghetto too.
Bob, it looked like a fight had broken out in the ghetto. It is weave is everywhere. It's just
All of your bathroom.
all over the bar room floor.
Yeah. It was,
I dealt with that one time when I worked in Worcester. There was a fight out front of a building, and I go out there, and these two black girls going at it, right?
Oh.
And they're just pulling the fucking shit out of each other's head.
Well,
right?
because they know that none of it's
Yeah,
real.
but one girl, one girl, she lost her, weaves got pulled out.
Oh, yeah.
The other girl lost hair off her head, like she had bald spots pulled right out of her fucking
because
head.
she's got the braid connected to the scalp.
Yes,
So she was
exactly.
ripping the braid.
So both braids were ripped off.
Oh,
and she had
No,
bald.
mine wasn't that expensive. Mine was $20 for like 90 of them.
You gotta get one of those horsehair ones that are like $600.
Yeah.
And you're styling.
She bought some of those Barbie ones that were made out of plastic.
Well, you know what? He talks about horse. When I lived in Fort Lauderdale, the big thing in like the 80s and 90s was to use this stuff called mane and tail. Horse's mane and tail.
It's still used quite often
Yes.
now.
So you put it in, you wash your hair, and you put this like conditioner in your hair, and you go to bed in it with it. And it's like over time, it's like just a conditioner.
Oh, yeah.
So you know how they're beautiful, their hair
Yeah.
is some of it long. It worked on human hair.
Oh.
My hair grew down to like past my boobs. I was psyched.
Well, there's a visual.
Oh, ha ha.
Yeah, I would be psyched about that too. I mean, chicks with short hair and girls. So the fact that it was down past your boobs, rock up.
Yeah. Ah.
You want
Or
to
rock off. One of the two.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
So I have a question for Byron because I'm, as we know, him and I are the comic book nerds in the show, so I gotta run something by him. I was watching Batman the other day, like the old one with Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson from '89.
Yep. Prince did the
Why did they change the bat symbol from the on his chest? It was yellow, and then you have the cool looking bat, and now you have just like a weird Batman emblem that's no longer the same.
The problem with that was they changed producers and directors, and as soon as they did that, they all tried to do the Tim Burton look.
That kills me when they do that.
They tried to do the Tim Burton look, and then they just fucked it up.
Oh, I love
The
Tim Burton.
Keaton one was really good because he was, I think he was the best Bruce Wayne ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best Batman ever was Christian Bale.
Yes. But what sucks about that franchise, period, is they simply don't hold
No,
the
but-
cast. I mean,
so
why?
There's a reason why this happens.
Well, they keep changing.
No, a studio has a character for a set amount of years,
Right.
and then they have to make a movie to keep that
Yep.
franchise.
Right.
Which is what happened. Sony lost the Fantastic Four,
Yeah.
and whoever's doing the Marvel Comics movies now, who's that?
Right.
That's Disney. Disney owns Marvel
So
Studios.
Disney, right? But Disney owns almost all of Marvel. Sony still owns Spider-Man.
But that's only
Yeah.
temporary, because it's under contract.
They are switching hands,
They will go to Disney eventually.
right? And that's why they've kind of crossed over with.
Right, because when Disney bought most of the rights,
Yeah.
that was part of the package, but because it was already contracted out, they don't get it until whenever the next current agreement is up. That's a...
Yeah.
But,
Do you know what really grinds my gears is I have a subscription to like Netflix and Hulu and all that good shit, But now, Disney said they're going to come out with their own streaming service, and they're taking off all the comic book stuff from Netflix because they're becoming a competitor. So I'm like, oh man. So I'm going to have to go to every stupid movie to go see a good whatever, like X-Men or something like that.
Right. Hey, Carmi, what's up? Carmi's in the room.
Hi, Carmi.
Hey, we're going pioneer style. We got no power, so we got a bunch of candles.
Oh, we should take a picture and tweet it.
Oh, I tried. It's very dark in here.
Ooh, let me take a selfie.
The power's completely out?
Oh,
Yeah.
We're working on cell phones and tablets.
We're sitting at the kitchen table with a couple lights, a couple candles going, and talking to a cell phone.
Bunch of beers.
And a bunch of BS.
Oh, man, that sounds like an old school kitchen party. I would be down for that.
Well, as long as it stays warm in here, we're good.
Well, yeah, I know, because it's electric heat, so if anybody has to take a shower, that's not happening.
Oh, I do, but I'll have to wait.
We'll light a fire in the kitchen.
Out this way, the snow finally melted up. It was 60 degrees.
Hey, hang on 1 second, Huber. I just got to update you. Patty is trying to take a selfie in
the dark.
Pitch dark.
It was working.
Oh my god.
Wait. Never
You
mind.
just can't make this shit up, can you?
Hey.
Sorry about that,
But-
Huber. Go ahead there, Bob.
But, yeah, you were just going back real quick on the movie.
I was going to say that last Thursday it was 60 degrees and it was nice here, and then 2 days ago it snowed, and today all the snow is evaporated and the streets are clear, but it's freezing ass again. And I'm telling you, this is how people get that deadly flu or pneumonia or whatever the hell is killing people.
That's why people like Patty hang out outside during this weather.
What do you
So she
mean?
can catch the, what was that you're just getting over?
Pneumonia. Pneumonia. I couldn't say it earlier. I was trying to say it with a P. Why am I trying to say it with the damn P?
The pneumonia.
Pneumonia.
She also says kniff. Hand me that kniff. I gotta cut some pizza.
No, I don't. I say, what do I say? I say something funny. Salmon. Salmon.
So what is she supposed to be saying to get pizza?
I can't say it.
A knife.
No. Pneumonia. I'm trying to say pneumonia, and I'm saying pneumonia or whatever.
Hey, if you need any salt, man, I got some spaghetti and meatballs we can send your way.
Hubert, don't listen to them.
Shit, that's what we could do with the rest of that. Just throw it out in the driveway. It'll melt all the snow.
So, Bob, earlier tonight I made spaghetti and meatballs, and I didn't season the meatballs, so I decided to season the sauce, and I couldn't taste the salt, so I kept adding salt, and kept adding salt. So by the time they were done, it was so salty, it was almost unbearable. So we're all like heartburning right now.
Uh-huh.
So you had some salty balls in your mouth. That's always fantastic.
I see. I'm a fan of that. So I'm not complaining. They're complaining about the salty balls in their mouth, but I'm not.
Oh.
I've seen Patty take meatballs on what was it? It was either Facebook or Snapchat. She put up a video one day and she's like, "Here's dinner," and I'm like, "I'm Italian, man. My mom makes the best meatballs, in my opinion." But I'm like, "Damn, those are good too." So for sure, I'm gonna have to either.
Yeah, tonight was. We were in the middle of doing a bunch of shit in here, fixing up the studio and whatnot, getting ready for tonight's show, and so I just whipped together food really fast, and yeah. Usually I like to cook a little bit better than that, but not tonight. Was an epic fail. Oh well, it is what it is, right?
I'm just happy all three of you are back live in the studio. You know, I mean, not that I don't like the Coen shows, but I can't hang all the way through them. Like, one night you went on for like 4 hours, and I'm like...
believe us, yeah, we know. Yeah, it's fun. Our last one we did at that What's Just Got Talent seems like it might be an ongoing trend where the owner wants us to maybe end by 10 o'clock. So those shows might only last us like 3 hours. If it's the same, if we're going in the same pattern, I'm assuming it's the same.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, believe us, we didn't want to do a 6-hour podcast that one night of that. It was fun, and the people are really cool, and we got a lot of followers from it, but...
Okay, anybody who knows the area that we live in, I gotta break in. Hold on, I don't have break.
I got hold on.
Wait.
It'll they can hear. Just give it a second. Hold on.
And breaking news from National Grid: 1,737 customers affected in our immediate area.
Okay.
Around 9:12 p.m. tonight, the power went out, and the estimated restoration point is 11:30 p.m.
Ooh,
yeah, all right.
Okay, that's not too bad.
So we might not die.
The crew status is unassigned.
Oh,
you know
no.
what that means?
Nobody's out there.
Nobody's out there yet.
Nothing till dawn.
Yeah.
All right, sorry to interrupt there.
Shit, I better... Am I charging my phone? Yeah, my phone's at 100%.
Because once the crew is signed, it's still anywhere from 1 to
20 hours.
Right, because you don't know if that crew's already tied up somewhere else. So that crew might be working at another repair job now, and then they're doing that job. They won't be at this one until they finish that. That one.
Shit.
That could be hours, or
Great.
a day.
Great, nice, very nice.
Yeah, I mean, 11:30 though isn't bad. I mean, you guys can sit there. Not that you're going to. You can sit there until that time and just drink or eat meatballs or play cards or do something. You know, but violence is probably going to hit you out in the cold and say get back out of Studio 5. I have a blow-up doll to make out with.
Oh, hey now.
That's Byron.
Well, he can't kick me out. I'm couch surfing tonight. I claimed this couch.
Yeah, that's just stay away from the drill. Who knows what goes on in there?
Yes.
Don't worry, I gave her the bug zapper.
I'm like, don't come near me.
So no,
The electrified one.
No, it's the creepy crawlies in the green room.
Ooh.
The maid hasn't been in months, and it's just fucking, there's shit everywhere, and it's just, it's awful.
I think it's creeping into your bedroom.
It could be creeping into your mouth while you're sleeping.
Shut up! Dude, don't freak me out. I might have to go sleep in my car.
Right?
Oh, wait, the crickets are waking up.
Oh my god. Weirdo.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, let's see, Carmi. So, Carmi said better, we're podcasting on the dark on our phones, better than podcasting by smoke signal, which is true.
Yeah, right. Oh, I thought the light came on. You just freaked me
Yeah, you're
out.
all excited.
I did.
I have a very bright flashlight, and I tend to, kind of make people go, oh, the lights are back on.
I forget where it was.
Okay.
Maybe, I hope Carmi's still listening. He was referring to, I don't know if it was him or somewhere on Facebook, I don't.
Go monkey on it.
Someone was referring to about the gun laws or whatever, but they had approved for teachers to be armed in the schools. I forget where it was.
Okay,
Was it out by him?
So this makes sense. My mom texted me today saying, well, what do you think? Teachers being armed. And I'm like, thinking to myself, Ma, you were a teacher.
Oh, she was? What'd she teach?
Like little kids.
Okay, so
generic grade school shit. But let me tell you something. She was more deadly with a wooden spoon with holes in it than any firearm.
Oh, she's like my mom.
Oh, yeah.
My mom was the exact same way.
That anytime I hear whistling, I get flashbacks. And then a crack.
I mean, I'm 20 years old now, but when my mom used to get pissed, she would get this look in her eye where she would put her teeth together and she would glare at you, and she would get the spoon, and I would get off my legs because I could move fast, and I would crawl my ass as fast as I could to my room and shut my door. But she still gets that glare in her eye, like, get away from me, Bob. And I'm like,
Nice.
but, you know, that's how I know I was brought up normal, because my sisters would get it too or something, but if they were being stupid too. You know, they would hide the wooden spoons, like in the stove. Like, so when my mom would turn on the stove, she would be like, what's burning? And she figured out somebody put a spoon in there.
Oh, no. So lucky the house didn't catch on fire.
Oh, she got it out. And when she got it out, it was used. So, my sister got a hot spoon across, like, my mom would just aim. She wouldn't even pick a spot. So if it went across her back, wherever she got it. But I assume that it was worse than normal.
See, I'm from the South, so I either got the belt. Oh, the power just came on! Yes! Woohoo! Sorry. So either I got the belt or a switch. I had to go out to like a tree and break off like a little piece of branch.
the power by peeing in the dark.
So yeah, I didn't want to go get my own switch. I was like, you're going to beat my ass with that. No, I'm not going to get that. But I was like, go get it.
No shit.
What?
They said estimated time for our area, actually.
Yeah. Oh, we even have echo back on. Sorry, Hugh. We're amazed right now that everything's happening at this moment.
Hang
No
on.
problem, everybody.
But,
Hello.
Hey,
Yay!
what's up? Still no internet.
Okay, that's all right.
chime in real quick with Carmi. You did say there are a couple of states that are either in the process of or have serious bills being proposed. There was a state that did greenlight teachers being armed, but it escapes his mind at the moment as far as what it was.
Quick,
but,
let's cook something.
Yeah, right.
I can make some meatballs.
Ow! Hey, fuck that!
You did that before.
I know, you know that's hot. Don't touch that candle, dude. Are you nuts? He's freaking nuts.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But my biggest thing, like, think about it, Gilbert, it's like, you think of teachers, a lot of them, you think of old ladies or, well, they're not, simply not able to, I think, what's the word, okay, interact with a shooter, an active shooter. You think they would?
Let's think about this.
They're gonna
logically.
panic. I would panic.
Yeah.
Let's hold on. Hang on 1 second. Let's think about this logically now. The teachers down in Florida can't even keep their hands off the damn children. What makes you think? I mean, what are they going to do with guns?
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, I am all for a teacher that's willing to do it, or that maybe has, shooting experience or whatever, or simply has the desire to be armed. But I wouldn't say that they should just simply arm teachers, or because some teachers, as we know, like the whole argument with the NRA. That's why I hate the NRA, and I'm pro gun because as far as they're concerned, once you turn 3, you should own a gun. You know what I mean?
They're teasing
I've
us.
got some expensive electronic equipment here.
like
I'm going to go
dick
downstairs and
tease.
beat the shit out of them.
You'd be pissed right now if you saw this, Hugh.
It's simply like people that say everybody should own a gun.
Light a candle.
If you think
At least
about
like this one.
your neighbor, think of the old. Not even, it doesn't have to be an old lady there. I mean, it could be a 30-year-old next door that jumps at the sight of her own shadow.
Ooh.
You want to give her a gun or him a gun, whatever.
You don't want a 30-year-old jumping near you?
Yeah, maybe for some reasons, but for a gun, I mean.
It depends what she looks like. I'm all for the 30-year-old jumping on you. But if she's a gun, no, thank you.
Yeah.
But I mean, I agree with you. I mean, some people are able to have that constitution where they could pull the trigger. Not everybody could. Yeah. Think it through and things like that. I mean, David Spade told a good story today on Stern. Actually, he was talking about how that guy robbed him, his old bodyguard, and tried to kill him.
Yeah.
And he goes, he had a gun, and he knew what it was. David Spade did, and he just pulled it, and he ran at the guy right away, and he backed off and went away.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a very pro-gun person, but these people that are going to schools and shooting and killing people aren't the same people that are going through the proper channels.
Yeah.
So people that say, "Oh, we're going to hire the taxis on guns," let me tell you something. You're not stopping that psychopath.
Right.
You're making it more difficult. You're making it more difficult for gun enthusiasts like ourselves to own a firearm.
Right. Yeah. The person who's hell bent on a mission like that is not going to be dissuaded. It's just making them go a different route. That's all. I mean, they'll get a gun one way or another, and many types of activities like that usually involve a illegal gun, whether it be stolen, whatever, sold illegally, whatever. There's not many shootings that were done like, unfortunately, like Florida. The kid bought the gun and used that gun. There's not many that were done with the gun owned by that individual. So for I would say easily 90% of the time, it's with an illegal gun. But, unfortunately, that happened to be one of them. And, like, I argued and I brought up to our Ed and Caramel Conservative, but about it doesn't matter what gun they use. If anything, everyone talks about that AR-15 he had. Obviously that was overkill for that.
Rifle.
Yeah, well,
He would have done more damage with a couple of handguns.
Yeah, he would have done more damage with smaller guns. That gun was overkill for that particular thing. And, I honestly, I think, I don't want to sound too bad, but people probably should be a little more, accepting that or thankful that he only had that gun. And, right. Not thankful, period, but just be glad he had that gun and not another gun that he could have done a lot more damage with.
Oops.
That gun honestly doesn't do a lot of damage in close combat situation, which that was.
It'll run a bullet down the wall, though.
Yeah, it'll run, but, you're not doing, you're not there for the long-range shots. I mean, you're going into a classroom where somebody's 30 feet away from you.
Let's think about what
you don't need that.
Let's think about what kind of mush mind is out there trying to kill people. This sped is not firing on all four cylinders. This kid is barely a fucking Prius, okay?
Right.
Not Prius.
I mean, they said the kid had mental problems. Even in elementary school, he would always pretend like he was a school shooter there. And for some reason, they didn't feel the need to get him help. So, I mean, these kids are psychopaths. I mean, how do you stop a psychopath? I don't know if you can. If somebody has like that kind of thought in their brain, they're gonna do it whether you have a gun in your desk or you don't. I mean, especially if half of these teachers, if they are armed, they're gonna miss because they'll be nervous. They're not like crack shots.
Right.
I'm pretty sure you could sit behind a desk, and if you saw a wacko outside holding a whatever, you could do it.
I couldn't. I need to learn.
You go to the range and you shoot for fun at the range.
Double tap, center mass, finish with one to the head. Just to make sure the job's done.
Right, but there are people.
I'd shoot for the nuts, I think.
There are people that go off the deep end and, like, say, we'll go buy a gun legally, and have never really shot a gun before, but because they, in many states the laws are different. Easy to go get a gun as long as they're not a felon.
I shot a gun once.
So.
Oh.
I was at the Bronx Fair, and they had the corks in it. And cork. I don't know exactly how to say a cork, but I hit the little rubber ducky and I got an eraser. Yeah, well, that's great.
Oh my God! I can't believe Eugene joined us tonight.
Right?
Yeah,
I thought he was gone.
wonders never cease.
I thought I scared him away.
Yeah, well, occasionally he pops out of the dark.
Oh, I like when he pops up.
By the way, he's staying in the closet.
Ooh, in the closet next to my bed.
It could be, yeah.
Oh,
But there was, I'm trying to think, like I said, people will go off the deep end and just buy a handgun because they legally can, and, to kill people. Unfortunately, I have a friend who lives in California. A few years ago, his wife was murdered. She was one of 4 people murdered during a Indian reservation tribal council hearing. They were about to evict another woman off of the tribal reservation, as well as probably some federal charges for embezzlement, things like that.
were they Indian?
Well, yeah, they were Native American.
Okay.
Yep, they were. This particular woman was Native American, the shooter. She was I think the tribal president or something at the time. She basically, she knew what was happening, what was going down. She was about to, get booted off the reservation, as well as probably charged criminally. During that hearing, when it came out,
Nice.
she then took her gun out and shot several people.
Oh shit!
Killed 4 people, including my friend's wife.
Oh no way!
And another woman who I believe was pregnant. And like I said, 4 people, I don't remember. She did get convicted.
Thank God.
And she is, she was, I believe, given the death penalty.
Good.
But that was
How long ago that happened?
about 2, maybe 3 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was very hard, and she was a nice lady. I never met her, but through Facebook we had communicated many times.
Yeah.
Because I was friends with her husband, and she kept talking about, we got to meet when they come to Boston, blah blah blah. 'Cause he's from Boston.
Yeah.
She was from like Arizona or something, and then they moved out to California. But yeah, it's sad. But I'm just bringing that up because she got a handgun, and went off the deep end and just started plugging people with bullets.
That's crazy.
And it's a simple handgun, and she killed 4 people. And as Byron and I talked, even Carmi and I, you could go in there with a handgun, and everyone talks about high capacity, 20 rounds, 30 rounds, whatever. You don't need that. I could go in with a gun with just 10 rounds. And
if you're a good shot.
Right, or even then, even not. I mean, I got 10 rounds, what's going to happen? I'm going to drop the empty one, put another one in. That's like a not even 2-second delay, and I continue shooting. People talk about that, 25, 30 rounds is too many. Well, nobody needs that. It's not going to change anything. What it's going to do is, instead of the guy carrying 1 or 2 magazines, they're going to carry 3 or 4 or 5, 6, whatever. The job is going to get done because the fucking sicko is going to do it, regardless of the type of gun. And people talk about the AR-15, nobody needs a military-style weapon. It's designed to kill people. Right, that's right. So you know what? We just need the hunting rifles, which are designed to kill like an 800 fucking pound bear. So you don't need the other one.
Like you.
Right? I mean,
Sorry.
honestly, if you shoot a bear with an AR-15, it's probably going to take more shots than other caliber rifles. Because the bullet's just going to go right through, unless you're hitting vital organs. The bullet's not going to do.
I wonder how bear meat tastes.
Some people like it.
I'm curious now. That just because I'm hungry and I'm thinking about shooting stuff. And
I know how we go from violence to killing a bear to what do they taste like?
Well, I wonder. Do people eat bear?
Oh yeah, I've seen that. People,
I know they're going to eat deer.
Yeah, I saw.
That's their proud moment.
I saw a guy catch a big black bear one time. Shot it and had it in his truck, and then what the fuck are you gonna do with that? Well, gonna skin it, gonna eat it. Seriously?
You can make
bear
shoes.
Meat?
Really? I wonder if you have to marinate that shit.
Oh.
I think they should. I think that should be against the law, considering it's a bear. But what do I know?
What do you mean? Oh, against the law to kill the bears?
Yeah, because when people start doing that, then that will become an endangered species or some bull crap, and so maybe they should protect the better.
Weren't they killing elephants a lot lately, like in the past?
Yeah,
For their tusks.
yeah.
So are elephants extinct?
No, but they were killed for their ivory tusks.
And they do stink.
No,
Yeah,
extinct.
They're killed for their tusks, but the tusks they're not legal in the U.S. They get it through black market, of course, but
What do they make?
they're
Don't
not
they
a
make
legal
like
import
piano
export.
keys out of them?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Sorry, the beers are kicking in.
But in many countries, they are prohibited, but they are extremely valuable. I forget up to how much, probably $100,000 plus per tusk.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's massive money.
Can't
probably
you
not more.
take their tusk without killing them?
No.
Why? Because they'll put up a fight.
Yeah, but you're ripping their teeth out of their face.
You can't seduce. Not seduce.
No.
Okay, so Patty Cakes.
I'm gonna see my beard.
Patty Cakes wants to.
She's talking about seducing an elephant.
I heard they have a big schlong.
Hey, Bob, you know how you do that? You just rub his tusk. You rub his trunk ever so nicely.
Oh.
Look him in the eyes.
I got something on my brain. I'm sorry.
I think your natural blonde is starting to...
Yes.
Tiger Lily points out with rhinos also, they do the same thing.
What?
That horn. The
They're
horn
horny?
on a rhino. Yeah. Horn.
Oh.
They're not horny. The horn on a rhino.
Okay.
They do the same thing. They kill them for that. They fetch massive money.
All right.
Black market. But
Well,
usually,
I'm still talking about eating.
usually those type of things are done like they're done in Africa and they're on a range where rich people pay big money for it. There are poachers that do it illegally in the parks that are protected of such elephants. But
I refuse to tune actual ivory keys pianos.
What?
Thank you. Well,
Okay.
he's a piano tuner.
Oh, he is.
And the pool table.
Oh, what? They pull cues? Pull balls? I don't know. I'm lost.
quickly going back with Carmi's statement here, the most dangerous person with any weapon is the person that is untrained to use any weapon.
True that.
Yeah, it's like would you eat something someone cooked and they had never cooked before and didn't use a recipe and just put a bunch of shit together?
That was me tonight. Well, no, I've cooked that before.
I mean, I'm going to have some pretty salty shit, but
It's going to be tingling coming out of your
a
butt.
gun is a tool.
Oh, you just shook your head. You're an ass, Bubba.
A gun is a tool. And a tool, you need to be learned in such tool before you use it.
Yeah.
Like, can you use a wrench to put a light bulb in? No.
But you can dodge a wrench.
You can dodge a ball.
But
I know you're about.
these shooters that we talk about, though, these guys, girls or guys, whatever,
They're not trained.
No, but what the parts they do train is simple: to load and unload that gun, because they're not there. They care less about gun safety. They're there to kill as many people as they can.
Well, you heard about the shitbird who was doing the Florida stuff? Kept on dropping mags and reloading.
Oh.
He was doing it because he saw it in a fucking movie.
Oh.
So, remember years ago, people were worried. Now, Huber, I don't know if you had this worry by your parents, that if, you watched the Three Stooges, your parents are like, oh, don't do that shit. That's very dangerous. Poke your eye out and shit like that. That's what parents were worried about. Mm-hmm. And now we're getting all these movies that we're seeing where people are just like, Heathers, the original movie with Christian Slater. Kids going nuts.
Winona Ryder?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Kids are going nuts in school, and they think it's a cool thing to have happen.
But here's the thing, and this is what I don't understand. Like, I guess I'm a millennial. I'm 30, but
Borderline.
like when I was a kid, I was able to watch rated R movies only because my parents said I was restricted enough, and I was able to watch like The Crow or Halloween or cool things like that. Never once I figured, hey, I'm going to pick up a knife and go stab somebody, or I'm going to get an automatic Uzi and just go, shoot somebody. Even though it looks cool in that type of movie, I'm not going to go out and do it as a 14-year-old kid. Or when I started watching them, I had to be maybe like 7. Those crazy thoughts never crossed my mind. So the fact that somebody does it now, it makes you wonder, there's going to be something else going on at home.
Yeah.
Well, no, there is something else going on right now. Now, when we say millennials, all right, so there are 2 types of millennials that are the problem. There's 3 types in total. The millennial that is like the rest of us. Then there is the snowflake. Who needs Play-Doh and puppies
Words
and
hurt.
crayons?
Yeah, you gotta be nice.
And because Trump is president, they're all going to fucking cry because they don't know what that means, Trump is president, but they just don't like his orange skin or hair or whatever the fuck it is. Because they don't like his clothing. I don't get it. They don't know any of the policies, nothing behind it, and they never voted. And then we have the millennial who is not based in reality because they've never been told no, and they've never had to deal with any adversity in their life because the Gen X parent told them that they could do anything and be anything, and as long as they go to college, they'll get a good job. Well, that's pretty much just flat out lying to the little bastards, and doing them a disservice. I'm figuring, I don't know, Bob, were you harassed in school as a kid at all?
Not as a kid. Well, I would say maybe teenager, but never as a kid.
Okay, see, as a kid, I was a very small kid, and all the other kids would gang up and pick on me. But that made me a better person. It made me able to deal with people who don't see my point of view, or who are. It made me not turn the other cheek, but turn to a certain degree, and then say, "Fuck you! I'm not listening to you anymore. Catch you later." Now we have a whole generation of kids that have no fucking clue what to do when somebody comes up to them and goes, "Hey, fuck you," and then they're just when
I was younger, I had multiple things that working in my favor. Number one, my parents were older people. They've been in their 70s now, so I think because I was the last of theirs born, they brought me up the right way.
Yeah.
And then because I am older than all the rest of these snowflakes, I think because I was at the very beginning of the whole millennial generation, I still identify with the Gen X, the Gen X way of thinking, because my sisters were born in the 70s and 80s and things like that. So all my sisters are older than me, and when I was a kid, my parents would encourage them to pick on me, so that way I would never have an issue with somebody that was fine at school, and I would just, start defending myself with my sarcastic sense of humor. So I had multiple things that were good that, like you said, nowadays not a lot of people have.
Yeah.
It's a fine line that we're walking here, and the big problem is we don't have enough kids out there with experience with someone who doesn't agree with them. Now, for example, in Massachusetts, we recently had a championship basketball game happen. One team beat the living shit out of this other team. It was like 93-7.
Something ridiculous.
It was something absolutely. It was an absolute blowout. And then that school superintendent apologized to the students of the opposing team's school, saying we should have stopped the game. I call bullshit.
Well,
I told you my story about that.
Right, but
That happened to my son. My son's team, like, they were only allowed to play till 30 points. And then once you hit 30, you can't play anymore.
no.
And my son, who's like he's a linebacker. He's on the O line, the D line, everything. He was forced to sit out the entire second half of the game. And he cried because he loves football so much.
A couple years ago,
But you
the
can, if you
Patriots
go
did that.
if you go past 30, you get fined by the league. You have to write a letter of apology to the other team. It's ridiculous. It's utterly ridiculous. They're calling it
I'm
poor
writing a letter
sportsmanship.
to the league.
well,
Bite Mike Johnson. You
It's
think I'm going
different.
to write
It's-
you a letter of apology?
It's the pussification of America that we've talked about and we will continue to talk about.
quickly, as we were talking about, people being nuts, basically. Carmi says, ever notice why no one jumped off roofs thinking they were Superman, or
Not
why
unless
no
you're doing
one
LSD.
no one ever dropped an anvil on anyone like the Roadrunner flicks?
Oh no, that happened.
It does, but those people are legit crazy.
Right,
It's
but
not
also
like,
they didn't
they don't-
record it and put it on YouTube because YouTube didn't exist back then.
Yeah.
And we're dealing with we're dealing.
Go on, sorry.
All right, we're dealing with a social animal now, a child who is born addicted to social media. Social media has a time and a place. It shouldn't be the end-all, be-all. These kids are killing themselves over social media.
Yeah.
That's fucking frightening.
Social media changes people. And I know that for a fact because it changed me.
And I want you to think about this too, because I just did, and it made a lot of sense when you said that. When social media didn't happen for me until I was maybe 12, and then MySpace took off. So when people are born into it, like you just said, I think that doesn't help the situation either. To me, it's a cool thing to have because I can see how other people are getting or what they're doing on Facebook or whatever, but people are now, let's make a video, let's do Periscope politics, or let's send out a tweet. Like, I can live without Periscope, and in fact, I have. I took myself off that thing.
And you know what, Huber? I only go on Periscope probably once every 3 weeks now. I'm not like that anymore. I went through that phase where I was obsessed, and I was like obsessed with the numbers that I had. How many people are watching me right now? How many followers do I have? I became like crazy obsessed for like 2 or 3 years.
All right,
And then
Bob.
all of a sudden I realized I don't really need that.
Bob,
That's why I need to validate myself.
Bob, I'm about to ask her a question that may make you laugh, so just hold on to your balls here, okay?
Oh, okay.
All right. So,
Yes.
when you were doing your scoping,
Yes.
to me, scoping means they're shoving something up your rectum and looking for polyps.
I'm surprised I didn't get that far. Yes.
Do you ever think about how many of those? What was the biggest scope you ever had?
3,500 or 4,000 viewers.
And how many of those 3,500 to 4,000 viewers were spanking their carrot to no end watching you?
No comment.
And then
Are you disturbed?
a lot of people were,
Are you disturbed at that?
No, I probably got off, and I still get off. How can I not? I'm 47 years old. You know what? It's like my last hurrah, almost, in a way, if you think about it. And I still got dudes, like, thinking I'm attractive. Of course, that was a high for me. It was a high for me when I first started. That's why I got so addicted to social media.
I was just
because
curious.
that's what it was. It was a high. It was an ultimate high to get so popular so quick.
I suppose
To where I have women who are super popular on these platforms that are now attacking me and hating me and putting me against my own show and against other shows I listen to and against everything I like.
Well, yeah, we talked to them,
and I think I have my pants on backwards.
we talked to them, and we're actually going to replace you with them. So
Okay. Peace out.
That's when I rip up my wicked piece of membership.
Thank you, babe.
you
Appreciate that.
No, we took a long time to choose patty cakes
let me
after.
tell you something. There was a $60 night of drinking, and those drafts were very cheap. So it was a lot of.
Yeah.
Oh my God, is that the? Oh, that's the shit.
Casper,
These are the
Oh,
nights.
that's when you guys called me or texted me and
Yeah.
said, "Do you want to be a part of the show?" I'm like, yeah. Took you long enough.
I mean, come on. We can only drink
Oh,
so
man.
fast.
but it was, there was a big thing.
What, Hugh?
I said, so check this out. Patty Cakes knew already that she was going to be part of the show. She's like, yeah, I took you guys long enough. Like there was no doubt that you were going to be the third co-host. Like, you knew it. You're like, shit, of course.
Yeah, but I didn't want to pressure them into picking me, you know what I mean?
No pressure at all. She kept on bringing food and booze.
Right?
There's no pressure there.
I'm bribing their ass.
She pretty much bought her way in, yeah.
Really? I think I bought with like awesome personality.
Here's the fun fact about Patty Cakes. Before you named her as co-host, like at that time I was still keeping her a little bit on Snapchat or whatever, and she says to me, "Yep, I'm pretty much the third co-host on the Pizza Show," and I'm like, "Really?" And I started laughing, and she goes, "Yeah, it's not official yet, but you watch and see." And then like three weeks later, you named her the official co-host, and I sent her a snap, and I said, "Why are they announcing this now, 3 weeks later?"
Oh.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh, we lost Hubes. Call us back, Hubert.
Oh, that's me. You know what? Hey,
Yeah.
I can get you quicker.
She could just
What's
call.
this? Oh. Oh, you know what?
yeah,
No,
move.
it's something with my phone. Look at.
I wish I had dialing music.
Yeah, for some reason.
Hey, Bob, I'm unable to take your call right now, so we're going to go.
Oh wait, yes, wait, that was him.
Oh,
You just hung up
I
on
got,
him.
yep.
No, it wasn't him.
Yeah.
Oh, it
on
was.
the
He was
second
calling
line.
while.
Oh.
What was that noise? You farting?
No.
Was that you?
That was the mouse.
Oh,
Hey. We are,
You had a rumbling.
unfortunately, we have limited technical ability here.
So Bob, for some reason, when you call me and I go to answer you, it says
automatically
call
hangs up.
failed.
I think your house is haunted. That's what I think is going on.
No, I don't know. My phone's dumb.
It's an iPhone. What do you want?
Yeah, see, that's why we have Androids.
That's
Oh,
What do you say?
that's why you have Androids.
Oh, Android sucks.
Yeah. You know why? You know why Android sucks? Because
I can't
it's
figure
too
it out.
advanced for her to figure out.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they are difficult. I mean,
Smells good.
if you are from the South, you know, that is kind of...
They smell good. Sorry, Hubert.
Sorry, she was trying to chloroform me over here.
It smells clean.
Hey, man, as long as I wake up naked after the chloroform, I'm a happy man. You farted.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. So I have something to talk about.
All right,
I'll
you
try to
talk.
stay.
I'm gonna go
I'll try to
talk
stay on
this.
topic. But bear with me. So remember, I was having a conversation the other day with my friend about like sexual experiences and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Huber, How old were you the first time you did anything with a girl? Whether it be fingering her, like second base, and then like intercourse. How old were you? So say
20.
fingering. Did you do that first before you had intercourse?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the first time fingering or feeling up boobs. When was that?
So we call that finger banging.
Boobs were like at 12, but like a finger bang or something like that. That was like when I was like 23, 24.
No, you did stuff before when you were in high school, right?
No.
No, you didn't mess around with girls like in the mall in high school, or I mean like that.
No, because they got skittish early, so it was like they would tease and like like whatever, but nothing like
I'm thinking
under the
Hubert
shirt.
came on strong back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, hey, baby.
Come here, baby. Look at what I got.
Right,
underneath
instead of trying to sweet talk like for a kiss, hey, want to go to the other room and do it?
Let me slap your face with my cock. Hold on.
He's so
Yeah, honestly, man. Truth be told, I was Harvey Weinstein before Harvey Weinstein.
Oh shit. So Byron, how old were you when
Stay
you
away from
first?
that perv, Gilbert.
How old were you when you first like touched a girl? Did that to a girl? Honest.
About 15 or 16, your mom's basement, right?
What grade are you in? How old are you in first grade?
You touched a girl in first grade. No, you did
You're
not.
like,
That's
what?
bullshit.
Well, I kissed a boy in second grade.
Well, I kissed my first girl in kindergarten, but I mean, that was preschool, actually.
On my birthday.
Preschool.
Yeah. So what did you do on your birthday in first grade when you're like 6-ish?
I remember sucking face in preschool.
Did you touch her hey now?
No, she was overly developed for her age.
In first grade?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Was she chubs?
no, dude, she was.
I think you forgot to register somewhere. There was a town you were supposed to go and register
I mean,
sexual.
I can't-
Oh God! It took me a minute. I'm like registered
I
for school.
can't say the name, but it
Okay.
was. Let me tell you.
He's making a
Oh, there you
noise.
go. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you can't do that.
I keep forgetting all the time.
I know. I'm gonna have to snap.
I feel like I'm at a bar. Hey, what's up, guys?
I know, and it's scratching up my table here, you monkey. All right, so mama monkey. All right.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna do the hunger.
So and now after
Yes.
that, it was a dry spell for at least.
How can you have a dry spell at age 6?
Yeah, right? How is that possible? I mean, the fact you scored at 6, you're lucky. There's no such thing as a dry
No,
spell.
there's nothing.
You're ahead of your game. I mean, there's no
You have a
dry
dry spell in high school, right?
I'm gonna call that a false start.
Okay, all
false
right.
start.
I'll give you
Oh,
that.
that's better.
Yeah, right.
But
Jesus Christ!
I mean, it was. Oh God, what? She was older than me.
Oh, by what, a good 6 months?
It was in a campground.
That's the best.
Yeah, it was in her parents' trailer,
Okay.
and her sister kept on bugging us. But I must have been
13, 14?
12, 13.
Okay, that's a little bit more realistic.
But I had no
I'm gonna
idea.
tell you if it
But
happened in the trailer, the Lord is she was touched way before you touched her.
I mean, there's a possibility of that. But I had no experience going into it, so I was blindly fumbling my way.
Well, did she act like she was experienced?
No, not at
Yeah,
all.
so it was
So-
mutual.
And then there was I mean, I had my fair share of quote unquote girlfriends.
Bits and pieces.
Yeah, bits and pieces. But thing is, I camped all week, all summer long. We went up. It was basically like having a house in the woods.
I love camping so
But-
much.
It's a new week. There's a new girl
Well,
coming.
we had
Yes.
we had like a 32-foot trailer, microwave oven, color TV, VCR.
Ooh,
the
you're
whole
living the
nine
high
yards.
life.
And then I was in the back in
With
a
the
tent.
mullet?
I had a tent. I stayed in the tent because I didn't want to
You
stay
were
in
like
the
the
trailer.
mullet
That
part.
top bunk was too.
Oh, it's too
confining.
close. Yeah.
So I stayed in the tent, and I had my TV out there, and I sat and I watched TV all night long. But
That actually sounds pretty fucking badass.
Well, my parents,
I would love that.
My parents would go to sleep, and of course we'd all go out and meet and hang out late at night in the dark part of the campground.
Marco with his mullet hitting on a 14-year-old.
Did you play Manhunt?
We played what was a game called Guns.
Yeah.
Okay, what is that?
So everybody had guns that looked real.
Yeah.
I mean, these fuckers.
Marco, 13, with a cigarette hanging out of his mouth. Hey,
So,
sweetheart.
No, we played Manhunt, where you like instead of
Yeah, that's
hide
about
and
right.
seek, but it's Manhunt.
Yeah, but I started smoking around 13, 14.
Yeah. Well,
And
hide and seek.
it was easy
Hide and
enough.
seek behind a tree.
It was easy enough. I
Let's
figured
hide.
out-
I'll seek.
all the parents in the campground were fucking blasted
Oh, of
Oh, yeah.
course.
by 6
Campground.
p.m.
Oh.
Jesus Christ! Yes, I go camping and I have two boys.
But-
of course, I'm
but
blasted
as a
by 6 o'clock.
child-
Jesus Christ!
As a
I'm
child,
driving.
Right?
as a child, I never knew this
Okay.
until I became an
Right,
adult.
you pick up on it, right? Yeah.
Until I became an adult.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 1 a.m. and we're like, we're gonna go play again, and all the parents, okay, see you
Yeah, right.
later.
Go get over here. Go have fun.
Yeah, we're gonna put more booze on the fire. Okay? I didn't.
Oh, I
know.
can't wait to go camping this year.
And Uncle Buddy, who was the guy who lived next door.
They soundproof tents?
You don't need soundproof.
No?
No,
no,
it's the wilderness. There's wild noises in the wilderness all the
Oh, so the people are,
time. It's not the owl.
so the people on the
That's
next
the bear.
camp, the people on the next campsite are supposed to hear all the various noises.
You know what? They're making the noises themselves, so they're good.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Some are louder than others.
Depends on how much they've had to drink.
Jesus Christ. How did we get on this stuff?
The last time I went camping,
Yes.
upper state New York,
Who'd you go
I
with?
had drunken quite a bit of Fireball.
Drunken?
Drunken.
Drunken. Oh, shit.
That is the past tense of I had drank or I had.
I drank.
I had drunken.
I drank.
I had drunken is actually proper grammar.
I haven't camped in a tent in well over 25 years. Probably.
Keep it up. Don't do it.
I don't know.
No, because I woke
The
up
dawn
that
of a
next
new
morning.
day.
You have the way that you get up in the morning. Bumpa spends a night here over at the Studio 5 and in the green room every once in a while. And when he gets up, he trips over everything and smashes around, and all I can hear is
It's like
all
a
my
fucking obstacle
belongings.
course in here at
It
night.
is.
It's dark.
It's not a bedroom.
True.
It's a studio.
Well, maybe someday when there's
Well, he's sleeping with you tonight.
when there's a guest room available, we'll find out how
Yeah,
much
well,
stumbling I
we'll
do.
see. Oh yeah, well we'll see about that.
Well, I'm putting him in your bedroom with you, whether he sleeps in the chair or on the
No,
floor.
he
I'm
gets
taking the couch
grabby.
tonight.
He gets grabby.
Oh, you'll get over it.
No, you'll hear a high pitched scream coming out of that room.
Hey,
He'll
bucket list.
he'll scream when I cup his balls, but he'll like it after a few
Oh,
minutes.
shit. Hey, bucket list for you two. Ooh.
By the way, all you need to do is fart and have it be a good fart, because then Bubba would just gag and then leave the room, because, I'm sitting next to the guy, and anything makes it be nauseous. He's got the most weakest stomach. It's kind of like mine, I can get a smell of something and I'll pretty much puke. But, Bubba just gags over the thought of a story, like if you tell a story about pubic hair. It'll start gagging.
Yeah, like American Pie. Mm.
I mean, are you expecting this to happen?
You farted.
Oh, what the fuck?
Well, if your face is down there.
No, he's not
Well,
going to go running
like-
away from my farts because
Ty-
I've been eating Cheerios all day, just in case. To
Tiger
defend
Lily
myself.
points out you go camping where there aren't other people.
Well, I like interacting with people, though.
Yeah.
So I'm a people person, though. When
But I
go
think it will also
camping,
depend on the campground. is it
I
like the
can't-
next
okay, I
site
can't-
right there?
it
there's
depends on the
one
weekend.
tree and then there's a fucking
No, it depends on the weekend. Because I'm a last minute Sally. I'll start thinking about it at 10
You're
o'clock in the
lucky
morning.
we got a space.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning. By 12, I've convinced whoever's going with me that we're going. And we're going to throw a whole bunch of shit in my car and we're going to get there. And if we don't have a towel. Oh, well, as long as I got the tent.
Tough shit will live, yeah.
Right. It's a fucking weekend. We're going to drink. We're going to booze it up. We got some food. We got some fire. Let's go party. Let's jam. Let's go.
Did I mention I hate people?
I don't care. No, I'm all about people. And I'm boogieing on the beach.
Be drinking marshmallows. You
Yes.
can do that, bro.
We always got, oh
Drinking.
my God. And I'm walking around in a bikini the whole time.
Oh, you got it.
Okay, you bring a van. I'll sleep in the van.
I used to have a van. We sold the van.
You also, how about a tent, though?
But I have 2 tents.
Are you
And I
sleep
have
in a
blow-up
tent?
beds. I have queen blow-up beds.
Yeah, he's got a
Well, we
blow-up
can share a tent. All of us.
I'm not sharing a tent with you two dudes. You two guys fart like maniacs.
I know.
I got my own tent.
With the amount of gas coming out of us, if the tent was
you know what?
staked down,
I have
we'd be
enough.
floating.
I have enough to make you both gag. So
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I do.
You did that
I know I do.
earlier.
Oh, there was that fanning
She's-
earlier.
She blasted
You know,
ass.
Patty Chicks
Yes.
would like. I think she would be into the big dog compound. Because, I mean, she's got all that land and things like that. She wouldn't want to leave.
I wouldn't.
If she saw the Black Dog Studio, I don't think that she could get back to Boston. Because with all that room he's got,
Oh, I'd be in
it's
heaven.
remarkable.
Tiger Lily, she camps at the Marriott.
Oh, nice.
I like to. Go,
I like that
Where did
too.
we camp at? What was that?
I like to go glamping.
When we went to Chicago, where did we go? Was it
Oh, that
Holiday Inn
Motel,
Express?
Motel 6.
the Motel 6 or Holiday? I thought it was
Oh.
Holiday Express.
Owned
How was
by
that place?
Rajib and Hajib,
How was it?
the brothers.
It was a decent hotel.
It was
Okay.
rough.
It was a good hotel.
I
It was
could shit
clean.
there.
Yeah.
It was clean.
I could shit there.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it was shit there.
that's a bonus.
But the problem, I think, what bothered him most was clearly like family owned by like 4 or 5 Indians, but it just and the paint job was shoddy. Like they did the paint around, like say the trim around the wall. They missed. They got someone.
Fucking ceiling was painted.
They clearly didn't hire a professional, you know. But the place was clean.
Yeah, that's all.
HD TVs with no HD.
Yeah, well, that's typical of most places. You know.
Wow.
Most
If it's
hotels. that's the way it
if
is.
it's clean, because if it looks
It
gross,
was
and you
clean.
get skeeved out.
We
ooh.
slept fine. It was clean. We slept
Yeah?
fine.
You sleep
The
okay?
service was good.
You sleep all right?
I slept pretty
Speak
good.
for yourself, big man.
Why? What happened?
I was awake most of the night waiting for that phone to drop on your head.
No. Yeah,
What-
I
what do
like
you
to
mean?
text all
He
hours
was-
of the night.
He was
no.
glued to his phone the entire night, and he kept on. And the phone would drip towards his face, and I'm like, "Oh, this is going to hit him right in the face," and I'm going to watch it. I'm going to
Who are
watch
you
it.
never
texting
did.
at all hours of the night?
Oh, they're just people that interest me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's getting calls and texts and checking status. That's his big thing, and that bugged me on the ride home. He'd be checking the text. We'd go 2
Oh
lanes
my
over.
God. No, first of all, that was one of the biggest things he bitched about because I text and drive. You know,
I do too.
but I mean, like,
Not me.
no. He as soon as I pick up the phone, oh Jesus Christ, you gonna text and drive? I'm like, and I hadn't even done anything yet. Not like he acts like I crossed 3 lanes of traffic,
Wait a
cut off
minute,
the
wait a
You're
traffic.
funny. You're so into your phone, but yeah, at certain times you're not.
Okay,
That's
so
right. I gotta be kept busy at the proper time.
Square table question,
Yes.
because we're at a square. We don't.
Okay,
we
we
can't
have
have
a
a
good
round
Square
Okay.
table, good. You guys.
Yeah,
Have a
that's
round
good.
table.
Good
So I got
statement. Nice catch.
Square table
This is
question.
my last beer. I
Who
announced it.
here has hit a mailbox? Okay, there you go.
But-
you were driving my monster.
First of all, I drove. It was a Jeep Wrangler. My passenger side view mirror just nicked the fucking thing. My mirror stayed on intact. I'm sorry, I destroyed the guy's mailbox.
What did you hit in the Taurus?
So, Taurus, nothing.
I destroyed the front end of that thing.
The one I have now?
Oh, you fell asleep that night. Okay.
What are you talking? When? What are you talking about?
Years ago, you had a Ford Taurus.
Here's a
Yeah?
yeah,
And you
this is your
destroyed
second
it.
Taurus?
I never hit it. I didn't destroy anything.
I thought you destroyed the front end of that thing.
Nope.
Something was fucked up with it.
Traded in mid condition.
That
Okay.
was not mint. There was shit all over the seats.
Oh, well, you know.
There goes
Looks like-
your story, Byron.
Fading.
Looked like
You
somebody.
had something good there.
No, it looks like somebody rubbed a Tootsie Roll all over the
It
seats.
did not. It was very. I mean, the floor was a bit of a mess. Yeah, I get that. But it was,
Thunder and lightning out your way, Tiger Lily.
Oh, that would bring more light.
you
our
saw
way.
lightning. You did not notice it earlier? When we went to the store, it was lightning. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? She's not aware of her surroundings.
But I agree with Tiger Lily. As a self-spoiled brat, I like to camp at the Marriott. I'm a fan of the Marriott, the Hyatt.
The Hyatt.
The Hyatt.
Hi-hats. That's a drum thing.
But not necessarily the Hyatt. I like a lot of resorts.
The Hyatt too.
I like a lot of different type of resorts.
You know they give a special.
The Divvy in Aruba.
Yeah, rub it in.
All right.
Rub it in.
You know what?
You and your trips.
You know what I like? I'm a big,
You bastard.
I'm a big fan of the Holiday Inn Express.
Yeah.
I like Red Roofing. They have nice beds, nice
Tiger
desk.
Lily.
Clean.
They have a nice desk.
Tiger loves hiking, swimming, and I'm going to guess that's bingo. There's a bingo. I'm going to say bingo.
B-I-N-G-O.
Oh, being outside at night, and I want a pillow and a toilet. Okay.
I got a bucket and a rock.
Honestly, guys, it looks like I'm never gonna have it with Tiger Lily because she's into hiking and swimming and
Yeah.
you know. All she needs to say now is she likes marathons and that counts me out.
Yeah, but Bobby, that's all.
What kind of marathons, oh, Bobby? There's a lot of
But
different
Bobby,
types.
that's all stuff. That's all stuff you could be a
Marathon
nice
of Netflix,
spectator
a
with.
marathon in the sack, a marathon of eating cookies. I don't know.
I know, but hey, Bob, wherever you go, you can always get one of them all-wheel drive Segways there, the big fat tires. You can go for a hike with that, right?
Well, I guess I've never attempted.
Oh, you gotta try them. They're a fucking blast.
I like a ton of KF. Can't type. Okay, I'm not sure.
She's probably very tired.
I'm
Yeah, we're all
exhausted. I'm
tired.
about to fall asleep.
So I think, yeah, we're going to have to wrap this up soon here. I'm getting exhausted too. Been a long day.
You girls got to get up at 6 a.m.
It's when the lights came on, I got energized, and then
Yeah,
it went
and then
back
went right
off.
back out. And
Yeah, I'm picking
What the
up.
fuck time is it? There's no clock.
she likes to
It
tell me
is
the other stuff.
11:51.
Oh, it's midnight.
Yeah. Hey, Uber man.
All right, I gotta go drop a deuce.
Oh
Let
my
me pee
God.
first before you do that.
I was just saying, man, thank you for calling.
No.
Sorry, we had a power outage, but yeah, the phones are barely working.
Hey, this works though.
And that's no problem at all because it's near the end of the show. I just want to give everybody a heads up. Because all this gun talking we did tonight, if you have Amazon Prime, I recommend a series for you. Check out the old FX show Justified with Timothy Oliphant. He plays like a cop, like a Southern cop, and he just goes around shooting people. It's kind of like I can't explain it,
Well,
but
it's like the
it's like
21st century hunter.
he's like a deputy U.S. Marshal, like he's like a cowboy type of shit. I'm doing a bad job at this.
No, shit is right because Bumpa just farted and cleared the room.
Oh, fuck you.
Patty Cake's had to leave. Ugh.
Well, with that said, I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for having me. Byron, stay cool. I'll talk to you soon. Bumpa, always a pleasure.
Yeah, thanks for calling in, brother.
Okay, so
No problem. And Patty Cakes, I love you. You got my number. Hit me on the head anytime. We'll talk. And it won't even have to be dirty.
hey, Huber, before you go,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask a question to the audience tonight. I think I should. So, I've been thinking about this, and these two muffin heads keep on telling me I should do it. And I don't know if they're telling me I should do it because like they just want to see me like bomb or what. Right now, I'm seeing you laugh your ass off over there.
I'm wondering.
So, I'm thinking, should I try out an open mic night at a comedy club?
Ooh. Do you have material?
Well, okay. So there's two starts. There's two starts I want to start off with. One of them, I walk out and say, "Hey, thank you very much for coming." Okay. I have a bidet. That's one.
Well, you have two of us laughing for you.
We'll talk about Priuses, right? Priuses will hit you.
Well, no, I mean eventually I'll get to that, but another start off is everybody's like, and now it's Byron to come out, and I go like this, hey, I'm an asshole. I mean, what do you think? Start off with that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you got to set a date and then work out some material. We'll time it and we'll critique it and say, oh no, don't start with that. Maybe start with this joke instead, or end with this one.
Okay.
And I really think you need to do that Bull Mansion thing and shoot for April.
Well, Byron, I'll tell you this. I'll write some stuff for you if you want, and then you can go try it out on stage.
Oh, dude, I have got enough stuff from my experiences throughout life to make people cry. So.
Oh, well, then I think you should go try it then. But if you bomb, don't worry, because the secret of a real comedian, you have to bomb before you succeed.
Exactly.
Even I know that. So I mean, at least try it twice.
Yep. All right. Just wanted to get some advice from you there. All right, man. We're gonna get going. And
thanks for joining the show and calling in. It was awesome.
Hey, that's no problem, everybody. I always enjoy all three of you.
Tiger Lily says good night to Huber.
Good night, Tiger.
What about a clean asshole because I have a bidet?
Clean assholes are great.
Right. We do that. We kind of talked about that earlier. Good line. That
Who wants a smelly bum?
Yeah.
Because I can talk about the guests at Studio 5 who have used the bidet.
I haven't yet. You need to teach me.
I'll teach you.
Bumpa did.
Oh, you'll teach me?
Bumpa did, and I believe you wiped your asshole clean off your ass, didn't you?
Oh, boy.
That pressure.
You have no asshole anymore?
There's a lot of
bye,
pressure.
Hube. He hung up.
All right, Huber's gone. All right.
Thanks to Huber, Tiger Lily for joining us, Carmi, as always.
Yes.
And Tiger Lily, maybe she could join us for a hike someday.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so down for a hike. Yes, I'm due.
Oh yeah, you guys can hike. I'll stay here.
Yeah,
But we can hike and have lunch.
I'll chill with
If I can go for a hike.
Oh yes, you can come too. We'll do Gutbusters.
Right?
I got the perfect place.
Patty will bring some great sandwiches.
I mean, a good hike for me is parking at one end of the parking lot and walking to the restaurant.
I won't kill you on the first one. How's that?
I mean, it's
that is his hike. Parking like the back road a lot and walk over to the restaurant.
I think I could do this comedy thing.
I think you could too.
My friends want me to go hiking with them. What they don't understand is my hike is parking at the far end of the parking lot and getting to the bar.
There you go. Write that down.
Oh, shit.
Can you bring sound effects on stage with you during the show?
You know, I probably will try. We may not even
go
be live
for it.
anymore.
Yes,
but
we know.
You gonna close us out with some music?
Yeah, I'll go.
He's just catching up on reading.
Yeah.
Writing, and arithmetic.
Tiger Lily, go for it. He's telling to go for it. So I think he will. He'll
Do we
take
need
it up.
music, or are we just gonna say goodbye?
We're gonna.
You got a song?
If I have it, I don't know if I have it out. No. So we'll just end with our usual disclaimer. So everybody, I don't know. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
I'm Bumpa.
I'm Byron.
I'm Patty Cakes.
And we still don't have power.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh man,
What the hell was that?
That was a salt and pepper shaker.
Dude.
We're breaking shit in the house.
All right.
Jesus.
Oh
I
shit.
need more of my happy pills.
All right.
The Wicked Pisser Show is not responsible for erections lasting more than 4 hours or for blindness from squirting semen. And stupidity is your own fucking fault, and if you get laid tonight or a blowjob, you're welcome. This awesome fucking show is a Studio 5 production.